Welcome. We'll get started shortly. I just wanted to make sure my screen share is working. Can you all hear me okay? Give me a thumbs up. Okay. We'll start here shortly. It's almost 8:30. Welcome, everyone. I hope you can hear me okay. Well, I'm going to get started, I believe. I'm going to begin the recording. It looks like it's already recording. So I want to welcome everyone tonight to our Team Opportunity webinar. My name is Marilyn Moser, and I'm a Pro 7 out of Northwest Iowa. And just super honored to be part of this opportunity meeting tonight and sharing with you some very important information that changed my world just 7.5 years ago. And I wanted to make sure that, you make sure that you go to biohackingyourbody.com and watch an ABC primetime investigative report from 2005 that was aired. And that changed everything for me. When I saw that, I've realized how big this opportunity was. So a little background on me. I joined Lifevantag 7.5 years ago, but my background is 30 years in radiology and breast imaging. And I've worked in that field for over 30 years. So I've always been fascinated by the human body and by health and wellness. I used to be a fitness instructor years ago. My husband and I live in Northwest Iowa. We live on a farm. We have 2 grown children. We have a new grandson, and our kids are both married, and we're just so blessed. And I hope you're having a wonderful holiday season. But I was not expecting to become a network marketer or get into this field of network marketing. But what you see on this slide is the Uber or the gig economy is the new economy in our world. And we don't have a traditional, the economy that used to be more of the industrialized economy. We are in a connected economy, and people are sharing information. And you're buying your goods on the internet. We see tons of store closings because people are getting their goods online. And we know the Ubers and the Airbnbs, the Facebooks, Amazon, business has changed from what it used to be. So this personalized health market is huge. Nutrigenomics is just a fancy word for using nutrition to affect our genes and manipulate our genome. And back when I just first heard about Lifevantag, prior to that, I had been to an oncology conference and heard a scientist speaking about the future of personalized medicine and how we are going to be able to use our genome and decide what therapies and what medications work best in our body. and personalized medicine was going to be a wave of the future. Well, now the hospital system that I used to work for basically has a huge hospital lab dedicated to genomic research. So it is a very up and coming type of industry that people are interested in, and that is the future of medicine. Well, we're also realizing that we can use nutrition and nutrigenomics and supplementation to activate our genome as well. And that is where personalized health comes into the picture. And so that is why I'm excited about this, because this is going to be a billion-dollar industry in the next 10 to 20 years, and actually into the trillions, because personalized health and wellness is the wave of the future. So what you're hearing about now is something very cutting edge, and I'm excited that our company has been at the forefront of nutrigenomics. And what you need to know about that is you're going to hear the term biohacking tonight. Well, that just means taking control of our own body system, okay? Optimizing our genetic potential and becoming the best version of ourselves using nutrition and supplementation and activation, and how this is affecting our genes, turning on good genes, turning down bad genes. You hear of the term hijacked. Well, that's when you get sick, when you're physically, emotionally, biochemically full of toxins, allergies. We're not optimizing our health. That's when we're being hijacked by those toxins. And if you took Flintstone vitamins as a child, you were a biohacker. It's the same thing, using epigenetics, like getting enough sleep, nutrition, supplementation, using our activators to activate our genome for better health. So I'm going to skip the video. Like I said, I hope that you have the chance to watch that, biohackyourbody.com. And to keep this very short, I want to make sure to go over a little bit of the product overview, because that is what it really sets our company apart. I was just listening to a podcast of the author of The 4-Year Career, and he talked about how he knew people in Lifevantag and the culture of Lifevantag, but he said we are a product-driven company, and he sees a lot of, over the last dozens of years, he's seen a lot of great companies come and go, but ours is a legacy company. He sees that because he knows that what we have is such cutting edge products that everyone needs and can use. So we have captured the market in nutrigenomics and activators with Protandim Nerf2 and Nerf1. I'll tell you a little bit about that. That's a $300 billion industry of anti-aging, and we know how huge the trends are in anti-aging. We have all these conferences going around the U.S. of people trying to maximize their health as we're all living longer lives. We want to make sure we're staying healthier longer. Then we have the skincare line of Nerf2 activation for our skin, and that is a $121 billion industry. We also have the pet care industry with Pet Tandem. Again, lowering oxidative stress in our animals in the pet care industry, $67 billion industry. And then the smart energy market, $50 billion in smart energy. We have a unique product for brain food and brain fuel. And our weight loss industry is $37 billion. And now we're just launching in the next couple of weeks, a new hair care system that is also another $1 billion industry. So what sets us apart with that ABC Primetime Investigative Report, if you watch that, you'll see that we brought to market the first NRF2 activator using natural supplements. Dr. Joe McCord formulated these herbs in this perfect synergistic formula that makes them 1,800% more potent than each of them on their own or separately. He used turmeric, milk thistle, green tea, bacopa extract, and ashwagandha. And turmeric is a natural anti-inflammatory, right? We can use turmeric to lower inflammation in the body. Milk thistle is a liver cleanser. Green tea is an extract that helps us with, prevents cancer and also helps with our metabolism. and Eastern medicine has used green tea for years. Bacopa actually activates our enzymes, and those good enzymes like superoxide dismutase and glutathione and catalase. And then ashwagandha is a brain calmer, and it's been used for years. It's a root, the ashwagandha root, that actually is so effective in just calming and helping with sleep. And these 5 herbal ingredients were put together in a special recipe that activates our NRF2 pathway. And this is a pathway in the human body that you're born with, but as we age, as it maxes out at about the age of 20, and then slowly stops producing as much NRF2. And so what we're doing is ramping that up naturally, and it supports our cellular repair and rejuvenation. And then it also increases lifespan. In National Institute on Aging, just a couple years ago, published a study after 10 years studying male mice, because we know we can't really do a longevity study on humans yet, because obviously we'd outlive the study. But the study was on male mice, and what they did is give them for 10 years, and they actually didn't give the full dose of Protandim, but they studied the Protandim on the male mice with other supplements like green tea and resveratrol and different supplements, and found in the study that the male mice lived 7% longer with the Protandim, and that was very, very cutting edge science. So if you go to pubmed.gov, it's the independent research of the Journal of Public Medicine, that all of the top tier research is published around the world. And we have 24 published peer review articles and studies on that website. And it is very unheard of and very difficult to get your studies published on PubMed if you're a natural supplement, especially a branded supplement like ours. But Harvard University, Ohio State, they did 4 studies on the heart. Louisiana State University did 2 studies on skin cancer and Protandim. Texas Tech, Colorado State, University of Colorado. Anything from the aging to molecular aspects of medicine, the cardiovascular disease, just so many peer-reviewed research articles that really sets us apart in the fact that Protandim is publicly traded. We're researched and have peer-reviewed research on PubMed, and then we're also patented. We've been on NBC, Wall Street Journal, ABC News. So we have the credibility of third party like PubMed and all the different media sources and print and in TV that have broadcast. So it's not just Lifevantag, bringing it to the world. It's the outside third party that really validates us. And so Protandim NRF1 is another activator, and the NRF1 pathway is fairly new. We also are both of our Protandim NRF1, NRF2. It's kind of a 1-2 punch, and they are activators. They activate that protein in our cells, and that NRF1 is a pathway that helps us with cellular function, cellular repair, boosts our mitochondria, which is the powerhouse of the cell, and improves performance and energy production. So it increases cellular energy. We are also approved by the Banned Substance Control Group, which is very important for athletes and Olympic athletes, NCAA athletes, and we're also approved by the National Science Foundation. So Protandim NRF1, NRF2, they have a little bit different roles. The NRF2 actually cleans up, is like a little, cleans up the free radical damage, and the Protandim NRF1 actually helps produce helps the mitochondria produce more energy. And also, as it's carbon copying the cells in the DNA, it's keeping the structure of the DNA to be a good copy so that they're not mutated, okay? So it keeps that cellular integrity, and that's what's so important. So those are, our NRF1 is also made up of 5 botanical ingredients, again, unique to our company and patented and very, very cutting edge in their roles. Then in our Physique ProBio, now this is part of our core 4 of our Vitality Stack, and ProBios probiotics are used to kind of regulate our gut health and help our gut-brain axis so that our brain is communicating with our gut. And several years ago, scientists began studying the microbiome. And there was a huge project to understand that our gut is our second brain. And now we have a patented BioTrack technology on our Physique ProBio that actually encases it so that the live cultures are staying all the way active until they get down to the lower bowel. And so that BioTrack is protecting it from being disseminated in the stomach acid, and it produces and it delivers 60% of those active bacteria down to the lower bowel and the lower gut. And that's where you want them to do their job. And we also have something in it called Wellmune, which is a really cutting edge health or wellness for our respiratory system. So the Wellmune is actually if you go to Google and search Wellmune, it's a really cutting edge product that's added to our probiotic. So again, boosting our immune system, and it is really key, especially during cold and flu season, beyond the Nerf 1, Nerf 2, and the ProBio as kind of biohacking for the flu season. Then we just brought on, I think it was last November, the Omega product. And it's Omega Plus because it has the vitamin D in it. And our Omegas have no Omega-6s, but they have Omega-3s and Omega-7s. And I was just reading up a little bit about the importance of the Omega-7s and how they improve our insulin sensitivity. They help protect against, which helps us protect against diabetes, and they lower inflammation, help cardiovascular health. They're rich in EPA and DHA, and then we have that vitamin D3 also in our Omega. So again, those are things that, as most Americans are deficient in vitamin D, and it's so key in all of our health organs and systems to be working, supporting cognitive function, heart health, skin health, and just overall immune system support. And then our omegas and fish oils are 100% traceable from the boat to the bottle. They are Alaskan omega pollock and cod marine. So they are high quality, which if you bite into most omegas, you'll get that kind of rancid fish oil taste. Our omegas do not have that. That is why, because they're very fresh from the boat, and that is extremely important. So our Vitality Stack that I just explained, Protandim Nerve 2, that's going to lower oxidative stress by 40% in 30 days. That's proven. And it's going to upregulate glutathione by 300%. Glutathione is that mother antioxidant that our body uses to stay healthy. It's also important for our second phase of our liver detox to have proper glutathione levels. The Nerf 1 is in the Vitality Stack, again, producing that ATP, more energy production, but also helping the cell integrity. There really is no natural supplement out there with mitochondrial biogenesis. It's so key and it's so cutting edge. Improves our energy, boosts our mitochondrial production, and supports health. And then our probiotic, a healthy microbiome, the key to our immune system. 80% of our immune system begins in our gut. So if you get your gut health right, the rest of your body functions optimally. Then also the omegas is supporting our brain and cardiovascular health, very key. The Axio is our brain food. We developed this back in 2014, a very smart formula. Again, Nerve 2 activation for the brain. And it's very, very healthy because it's all natural. But it reduces mental fatigue and brain fog, increases positive mood. Actually, it was a study out of Australia that we did a few years ago that proved that the mood was enhanced with the Axio because then it also has vitamin B12 and B6. It has the proper vitamin B to help with the mood, but also enhances neurotransmitter function, the brain resilience to stress. And a lot of times when we're tired, like a long day of work, or you just really maxed out with your day, it's our brain that's tired. So if we're increasing that memory retention, concentration, mental acuity, I call it my executive function drink, and I drink several of them a day, reduces or it increases that mood. And then it's clean, low calorie, low carb, vegan. Again, BSCG approved. Our athletes can use it. Free of artificial colors, artificial flavors, and GMOs. It's free of that, free of added sugars, and no gluten. And there's decaf and caffeine. We've seen athletes actually improve in their running with marathons by using the Protandim and the Axio together. Amazing for a pre-workout, or if you're feeling that brain fog. We've seen kids really improve with being on it, and when they have ADHD or focus issues in school. But again, we don't claim to treat, or cure, or mitigate any disease. We just know that if you let the body do what it's designed to do, good things happen. Then we have a physique system that came out in 2015. Starts with the cleanse, which is a prebiotic, which your body needs. We cleanse once a month. I use it for a week, once a month. It's simple. 2 pills in the morning, 2 pills at night, lots of water. And activates our body's natural detoxification. It's going to detox your liver and your colon very gently. And then it also detoxes your kidneys. Just drink lots of water with it, but it really cleans out your system. And it's great for a once a month reboot, kind of like you reboot your computer, cleans everything out. And then you're able to absorb your nutrition so much better. You sleep better. You have less brain fog. Your gut works better. And then the Physique ProBio, again, key part of our physique system. And when we formulated this system, our scientists really looked at what is in key to our immune system and our gut biome. And it's so important for overall nutrition to make sure that we're cleansed and we have that probiotic. So again, we also have the fat burn as part of the physique system, kicks your body's natural fat burning capabilities into high gear. It's 2 fat burners. They're based with a coffee bean extract and then a citrus extract. So it's citrol, and svetol. And they are French fat burners that have been patented and proven. And so you can go read the studies on it, but it's incredible how that fat burn really does attack the visceral fat, the visceral toxic fat that really does the most damage. And so if you've got beer bellies and muffin tops, that is what turns into, it has its own little immune, or, it generates that almost like a hormone to the body, and just works against us in helping our body lose weight. So that's why we want to attack that visceral fat, and overall we'll be so much more effective at losing our weight. The protein shake, again, that is amazing. It tastes kind of like a vanilla cookie. I love it. It tastes like cake batter. You can add different fruits and vegetables to it to make it a meal replacement. But the protein shake is a fast-burning protein. It's got casein and whey and a slow-burning protein. And together, this whole system has proven in countless results with reduction of body fat and inches and weight loss. But it's a smart way. It's slow and gradual, but it's more permanent. My husband has had great results with it. He's lost went from a 48-inch waist to a 40-inch waist. And it took him about a year, but it was very slow. But it was very, he didn't work really hard at it. He didn't work out a lot or anything. He just ate healthier and used the complete physique system. And slowly that visceral fat just melts away, and it really works great. He loves it, and he's down 35, 40 pounds since then. Then our True Science Beauty System mitigates visible effects of skin damage caused by oxidative stress, and it's a nerve 2 activation for our skin. Our True Science System was just one anti-aging cream several years ago. That became part of the system because of the LSU study. Louisiana State did a study on skin cancer and Protandim, so they recommended that there would be a topical form of the anti-aging of the Protandim. And now we formulated in 2014, Dr. Natalie Chevreau formulated our system into a 4-step system that actually pH balances the skin to 5.5, a perfect balance of pH. It helps to get down to the 7th dermal layer in the skin. Again, your skin is the largest organ. It gets the most free radical damage from the environment, from our chemicals in our water, from the UV rays. So this counterbalances the visible negative effects of the sun-related damage. And there is a study on a paper that was shown in 2015 of the UV protection naturally that our skincare line, True Science, was able to show. So younger looking skin, more luminous skin, smoother skin, hydrated skin. I've used it now for several years, and I just bathe in the True Science Beauty System. It's really unique and one of a kind, and just makes huge results. And then the Petanums for our dogs gives us shinier coat, increases playfulness, more energy, supports joint health, supports hearing and eyesight. Lifevantag came up with the Petanum because so many of us were using the regular human Protanum on our pets. And dogs have 7 times the oxidative stress that humans do. So it only makes sense that we would give our pets, the same chance of a longer life that we have. Petanum is an amazing product. Go to YouTube and search for Petanum and dogs, and you'll see some incredible YouTube stories. Another unique thing I like to mention is that in just a few months ago, our Vitality Stack won the International Business Award of the Stevie Bronze Award, which is the 3rd place out of, I think it was like 79 countries and over thousands of entries in the health and pharmaceutical category. So that is just incredible that we were one of the top 3 out of the world in our Vitality Stack. So that just goes to show the credibility of what our system has. And in just less than 2 weeks, we have a new hair care system coming out, Nerve 2 hair care. It's called True Science, and it has an amazing 3-step system, not only with the amazing conditioner and shampoo that's nourishing and healthy and very low toxic, very natural, and good for our scalp and our hair, but the scalp serum actually promotes growth and healthy flora of the scalp. And I'm going to show you some pictures after a month of using the Nerve 2 hair care system. You can see the difference in this gentleman's scalp. Again, here's another one. We don't cure, mitigate, treat disease, but this gal had a scalp issue going on, and after using the serum for 2 months, such an improvement. And again, in 6 days, you'll see how the scalp is improved by using this system. So biohacking, our complete system, we have free shipping on the biohacking Vitality Stack, on our True Science skincare, and also on our health hair care system that'll be coming out in just a couple of weeks. So you can choose your level of biohacking, get back to the person that shared this information with you first. But back to our story, why we're sharing this with you tonight via a Zoom is because when that ABC Primetime Investigative Report aired in 2005, a flurry of media attention ensued, and the company was just a small biotech company. They didn't have the media or the team in place to take all the orders. There was $1 million of orders that came in overnight, $5 million worth of orders. And so they just couldn't keep up with everything. They tried selling it online in GNC stores, but they just couldn't handle the marketing of it. So they switched the model to direct sales in 2009. And now we're traded on the NASDAQ again, patented, publicly peer-reviewed. We have an exemplary corporate leadership team of over 300 years of combined experience, because network marketing is, like I said in the beginning, the wave of the future in this economy. Now we are over 20 some countries that we're actually active in. You can order or become a distributor in all these different countries, because the forefront of nutrigenomics is the gateway to health and personalized health, and we are going global with this information. You can have a laptop lifestyle by sharing your information with a friend. Like I said, connected economy. We connect the product to the person, or the person to the business. We are living in a connected economy. You can biohack with using your own replicated website. By joining our company, you are a nutrigenomic rep, and you are sharing information. You are just giving the story of the company, that your story and the product story. And it's very simple, online shopping. We don't have to, tote around a bunch of products to people. We let them order directly from the company. And again, network marketing is the wave of the future. Global billions of sales, it's 189 billion in sales. So we know the trends show that this is a great marketing tool to get our products out to the people. Now, if you know anything about getting involved in a company, recently, if you've been watching our stock, it's grown and tripled in value actually in the last year. And so we are on the trend for really cutting edge from going into momentum. They call that in the business realm, or in the school of business, they talk about most companies go through the S-curve of business, and that's when you go from becoming obscure and no one knows about you to all of a sudden being branded and stabilized. And all of the great companies out there, the Amways, the Mary Kays, the Arbonnes, the Pampered Chef, they all started where we are, way at the bottom here in the early adopter stage. And then as we hit momentum, 80% of the growth of the company. And that's why tonight, if you're finding this out for the first time, you're in a very good position to capitalize on a marketing of a brand new company as it goes global into a $1 billion market. And that is where you want to be to maximize your potential earnings in the company. So if you're thinking like I was, when I first got into this company, I was thinking about being a product user, but I was so fascinated about what the probability that I started sharing it with friends and family, and I actually upgraded from a customer to a customer that gets paid. And so if you're Rolodexing in your mind of people that you want to share this amazing product line with, because you're going to, once you start taking these products, you're going to feel so much better. At least I did. My story is that I felt so incredibly better that I wanted my family on this and my friends. So if you buy a business pack, there's just an amazing way to get started, because it has enough product for you to use, your family to use, and some samples to market out to friends. But along with all of that product, you're basically investing just a $50 for a starter kit, and the rest is all product that you can use or sell. So really the risk value is very minimal. You get the corporate team behind you, get production of advertising online that they do it for us, quality control, shipping, customer service. And actually we get to a level in this company, you get actually your own account manager, your own secretary. Website is included, free. Your advertising is included, marketing, legal and compliance team, your accounting. Every year or every month you have somebody doing all of that accounting and paying out your commissions. And then events and promotions are provided for you. How do you make money? There's several ways, 5 to 6 different ways that we get paid: monthly, weekly, and it just grows from there. There's fast track smart bonuses, that are paid right away the next week for anybody that you might recruit. You get launch bonuses. There's an elite pool that actually you can do global revenue sharing with people around the globe once you get to a certain level in the company. And that really relaxes the barriers between teams, because everybody's growing Lifevantag and branding it together. We have a Lifevantag Jeep program, or you can earn cash bonuses, trips, Harley Davidsons, Rolex watches, $25,000 cash, all kinds of bonuses. And then we get to network with other distributors. But what the real, real money value or commission value is these are actual commissions paid out by the company. We, as a company, pay out 48 cents on the dollar back to our distributors. And so if you look at the monthly average income of a middle Pro 4, 5, 6, 7, any of those middle rank most of those are getting paid. The majority of the commissions to in the company are those middle ranks. So the top ranks of the company, you'll see that the total annual payout is, not as much, because it's the middle ranks that actually, we have a nice middle class in our payment system, in our commission. So these are actual numbers on the that are FTC regulated. So these aren't guesstimates, these are actual numbers. And it's incredible if you want to earn an extra $2,000 to $5,000 to $10,000, $20,000 per month. That is changing your situation, your choices. And so these are real numbers, and these are actually people in our teams that are making this amount of money. So if you are serious about learning more, get back to the person that shared this with you. If you look at the traditional way how we work our life through till retirement, the traditional way is you go to college and high school for 20 years or 30 years, then you work for 40 to 50 years in your career, and then retirement 60 years on, we're just kind of guessing at how much money we're going to have for retirement, right? And are we going to have enough to live on, especially as we're living longer? So with Lifevantag, we condense that down. We can have our post-college years of 3 to 5 year plan of Lifevantag while we're working maybe another job or our other career, and do this part-time. And pretty soon it turns into our full-time income. And then we retire early, like I did at 48. I was able to retire from my full-time job and do this full-time. And it changed my choices. It changes people's lives. So have an open mind, I'd say. You want to, the new economy, we want 3 to 5, 6 to 7 income streams, whether it be residual, passive income, working different jobs, or having investments, paying us rental investments, or whatever. We want to make sure we have several streams of income coming into our home. Never depend on a single income, because making an investment of time and effort can create a second source, or having multiple streams of income is very smart. So what I love about our company is we're a legacy company. We give back around the world, to Operation Smile, to Souls for Souls, to the Families Helping Families. And in a couple of weeks, our bunch of crews from our company are going down to build homes in Mexico, and we give back around the world. And that's what I love about our company, is we're so good about not just taking care of our own, but giving it out to the world and making the world a better place. So please get back to the person that shared this with you. I've had the honor of being part of this webinar tonight, and I hope you all learned a little bit from it, and just make sure that you don't let this opportunity pass you by, because life is short, and let's make the most out of it, and have a wonderful Christmas season, holiday season. And thank you so much for joining tonight. Stu will get the recording out, so thank you so much. Have a great night, everyone.